Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to another video here where we have week 1 predictions for the NFL season. It starts today. I am so excited. I can't wait to see the Buccaneers just kick the Cowboys' ass. But we got the rest of the week to look forward to as well. So I'm here on the Playoff Predictors website where I could go and predict the entire season. A little too late for that, I think. Nice, someone's going to the game on Saturday. So I'm here on the Player Predictors website, and we're just gonna go week by week with I have it organized in some special way. So let's go ahead and get right into this. Starting off, we'll go with Thursday's game. Start off in this order. So Cowboys versus Buccaneers. Buccaneers are gonna win. Cowboys just don't have the defense. They got the offense to keep up with the Buccaneers. Just they don't have the defense to stop the Bucs' offense. So Buccaneers win. Now a couple games that I really don't care about, whether they're just two bad teams or a good team playing a bad team. Don't really care. Like the Falcons probably going to beat I think the Falcons will beat the Eagles. 49ers are going to beat the Lions. Let's see here. Any others that I really don't care about? No, I guess those are the only two I really don't care about. And I guess Vikings beat the Bengals. Yeah. Okay, so those are the first 4 games that I got right now. So next, some games that bring me some excitement to watch. The Jaguars-Texans one, just Trevor Lawrence's debut. Could potentially see his first regular season loss, but I think they'll pull out a win in this one. I think it'll be extremely close. But the Texans suck. So do the Jaguars, but the Texans suck a little bit more. So yeah, I'm going to go Jaguars there. Let's go Jets-Panthers. They both suck. Panthers suck less. They actually have some parts of a working offense with DJ Moore and Curtis Samuel. Their defense has a lot of young pieces too, and then Sam Darnold, the revenge game. I'm excited for it. Next, Broncos versus Giants. I think the Broncos are a better team, but I think the Giants go ahead and win this one at home. I think the Giants they're at times like they're either way overrated or like they're typically they're overlooked. Like when we go and look at the NFC East, I think the Eagles are the only team you can really count out to win the division, and even so, that's like it's just extreme. I think they're the clear favorites to finish last, even though they still could end up in first, but they're the clear favorites to finish last. Outside of that, everyone talks about the Cowboys in Washington, but I think New York's right up there with them. Again, not as good of a team as the Denver Broncos. I just think they're going to win this game. Next, let's see here. Okay, so now what's left are good games. Like these are all great games this week. I think so. Yeah, we'll just go Bills-Steelers. I think the Steelers are playoff contenders and can be really good. Well, they can be good, not necessarily really good, because the Bills are really good. Bills are going to win. They're at home. I don't see the Steelers winning this game in any capacity. Next, we'll go Chargers versus Washington. This is one I'm honestly really excited for, because I want to see how well, if the Chargers win this game, I honestly feel like there's a good shot they're making it to the playoffs. But I do have Washington winning this game, and that doesn't say I'm eliminating the Chargers from the playoffs. I think if they would win this game against one of the best defenses, granted, I think Washington could be a playoff team whether they win the division or not, depending on how well the Cowboys do. The Cowboys would have to do good. Anyway, Washington is they have a capable offense and a great defense. So I think Washington's a great team. I think they beat the Chargers here in week 1. Next, we'll go Cardinals versus Titans. I like the Titans offense too much. You have two of the most physical wide receivers. Then you got the definition of a freak athlete in Derrick Henry, at least for football running back. And that dude is just. You have 3 of the biggest dudes at their position. It's just they're just there's so many options. Like you can't really. The Titans team, so the defense needs some problems. Maybe play Julio at cornerback, but that was a joke. But actually, maybe not. But yeah, I think the Titans will end up winning. I think the Cardinals a good team. Just the Titans offense is just so overpowered now. Next we'll go Bears-Rams. In Andy Dalton's only start of the year, he is going to get absolutely destroyed by Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey. The Bears don't stand a chance in this one. Andy Dalton ain't it. Justin Fields is going to start week 2, so yeah, that's. Then we'll go Seahawks versus Colts. I think if Quentin Nelson, Carson Wentz hadn't gotten injured in the first place, you could go Colts, but since they did, I'm going to have to go the Seahawks here. Seahawks just have a juggernaut of their offense is just so good, so well, especially the first half of the year. And their defense, I think, is good. At this point, is good enough to stop the Colts' offense. Maybe not later in the season. This would be an interesting one. Like halfway through the year, I would have liked to see this one be played then. But right now, I think the Seahawks take down the Colts at home. So now we got 4 of my favorite games this week. We'll go ahead. We'll go Raiders versus Ravens. I was gonna pick the Ravens to win, and then Dobbins. Well, actually, I was on the fence earlier, and then Dobbins got hurt. At this point, you know what? First game at Allegiant Stadium with fans. That place is gonna be insane. The Ravens are. Don't get me wrong. The Ravens are a much better team than the Raiders. But I do think the Raiders are going to win this game. I feel very confident in that. Now we'll go over Packers versus Saints. I gotta go Packers. One of my roommates, he's a Saints fan. So sorry about that, man. But Packers they are one of the better teams, the best teams in the NFL. I think top 3, 4 teams in the NFL, seeing as they made it to the NFC Championship game last year. Anyway, the Saints just aren't. Their offense at this point is only Alvin Kamara. You don't know which quarterback's going to play. Well, you know which quarterback is said to play. You don't know how well he's going to play. The other one's going to Taysom Hill's going to it's going to be a mix. It's just there's so many different things with the Saints. Their defense is great, but it's first of all the Packers offense, and even if you give it a wash between the Packers offense, Saints defense, Packers defense is just will outmatch the Saints offense. So the Packers will win on the road. Now clearly the 2 best games this week: the Patriots and Dolphins versus Dolphins versus Patriots, Browns versus Chiefs. And we're gonna go with the less important game first: the Browns versus the Chiefs. I'm a Patriots fan, so I'm doing that one last. But Browns versus Chiefs. The Browns are good. I think they'll be the 4th. They'll either be the 4th or the 5th seed in the playoffs, or the 3rd, maybe the 3rd. Well, they're either gonna be the 3rd, 4th, or 5th seed in the playoffs. I probably have them at 5th right now. But the Chiefs, I have them at number 1. I mean, one of the biggest things one of the biggest holes that the Chiefs had last year was their offensive line. And even that was average to begin with. And now it's one of the best in the league. Their defense, while not great, is good. I think the Chiefs are just too dominant to lose to the Browns. Yes, I think the Browns will make the playoffs, but the Chiefs are going to win this game. Now, Dolphins versus Patriots. If this game was played in Miami, I might poop my pants. Shut up. But no, I might poop my pants if it's happening. But no, that's week 18, where I'll probably be even more nervous. But Mac Jones' debut, give me the Patriots. Patriots are just better than Miami. I mean, shut up. just do what I'm telling you to do. Speaking of that, subscribe. Okay, I said it, so you got to do it. So once this loads with the Patriots winning, you got to subscribe. Okay. Yeah. So the Patriots, I just think they're a much better team. Say, okay, go subscribe. I just think they're a much better team than the Dolphins are, even without Gilmore. Our offensive line is good. Running back, little questionable, but I think Damian Harris is still better than Myles Gaskin. Talent-wise, fantasy-wise, might be a different story. But yeah, our defenses, both defenses are great. Like, it's going to be fairly low scoring, but I think I'm excited. I think Mac Jones is going to have a great debut. Anyway, these are my predictions for Week 1, and as of right now, this is what the playoffs would look like. Wait, what happened? Something just happened on the NFC side. That's alright. I will see y'all later. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you subscribe, because I told you to. See y'all later. Adios.